Hi, I'm Rich Gottwald, President and CEO of the Compressed Gas Association. Looking back on 2025, the year was defined by progress, resilience, and real impact for our association and the industries we serve. Across North America and beyond, CGA continued to do what it does best, bringing the industry together, advancing safety, and delivering practical guidance that companies rely on every day. At the center of that success is standards development. In 2025, CGA's technical committees once again demonstrated the power of our collaboration and consensus. Our committees met consistently throughout the year. Our technical library continued to grow, and together we published, revised, and reaffirmed more than 60 standards that support safe, reliable operations across the compressed gas value chain. Member company experts brought real-world experience to the table, ensuring our standards reflect how facilities actually operate, how technologies are evolving, and how regulatory expectations are applied in practice. CGA's leadership was especially evident in the area of medical gases. CGA's Medical Gases Committee responded quickly to major FDA regulatory updates affecting medical gas manufacturing, labeling, and safety reporting. To support compliance and reinforce patient safety, especially as medical gases are increasingly used in home healthcare settings, CGA released timely updates to several critical medical gas publications. This work ensured the industry had clear, practical guidance well ahead of the December 2025 compliance deadline. At the same time, we continue to strengthen how our guidance and industry expertise is accessed and used. We recently published the digitized and app-enabled Handbook of Compressed Gases, making trusted information easier to search, reference, and apply in real-world settings. The format has evolved, but the foundational information has not. The same peer-reviewed, consensus-based content is now available whenever and wherever it's needed, whether that's in a facility, on a job site, or in the field. The desktop and mobile app versions of the handbook are now live. Another core focus throughout the year was our advocacy work. CGA engaged directly with policymakers and regulators to represent the practical realities of our industry. The CO₂ Solutions Coalition, led by CGA, achieved a significant advocacy success in 2025 when President Trump signed into law the One Big Beautiful Bill Act on July 1st, which included a provision that now provides an equal tax credit for both CO₂ sequestration and utilization. This change, which we sought for over 2 years, provides the CO₂ merchant market with greater reliability and stability. We also remained active in other issues. We met with the Undersecretary of Commerce to push back on proposed 50% tariffs aimed at components of air separation units. We await a final decision on this issue, but we feel confident that we have strong argument that supports our industry's practices. We advocated in support of the Pro-Codes Act, the passage of which will allow CGA to preserve our copyright protection for the standards that we develop and own. And we continue to push for inclusion of our industry in the Semi-Investment Act. Semiconductor manufacture is not possible without industrial gases like nitrogen and oxygen. It is imperative that our industry be included in the Semi-Investment Act so as to encourage domestic production of semiconductors and to decrease reliance on foreign sources. We continue to help policymakers understand the real-world impacts that policies have on our gas products, our equipment like cylinders and ASUs, and domestic manufacturing. Looking ahead, technology is reshaping at a rapid pace how information is accessed. In 2025, we continue to explore how digital tools, including artificial intelligence, can improve visibility, discoverability, and engagement. At the same time, we remain clear about what must not change. Standards development depends on human expertise, peer review, and consensus. These principles are foundational, and they remain central to everything we do. That balance between innovation and rigor is reflected in CGA's 3-year strategic plan. Adopted by the Board of Directors in October and available on our website, this plan sets a clear course for expanding access, strengthening engagement, and increasing visibility, while preserving the technical credibility that defines CGA. It positions the association for continued success in an increasingly complex environment. None of this work happens without people. It is made possible by the commitment of our board of directors, our member companies, our committee experts, and the CGA staff. Your dedication to safety, collaboration, and excellence continues to strengthen our industry and the communities we serve. On behalf of everyone at CGA, thank you for your partnership in 2025 and best wishes for a safe, productive, and successful year ahead.